Hey knife friends, this is Andrew here. I just wanted to talk about Tempest Knives today. Our good friend Casey from the Knives Fest channel was very kind and let me borrow a prototype version of his Fractus, which I know is scheduled to be arriving to him any day now, and hopefully the knives will be reaching us here in the next couple weeks. I know the original in-hand date was supposed to be sometime in June, and unfortunately there was a delay at the factory. But Casey's one of the nicest guys you could meet. Really cool designer. I know he's got a lot planned in the near future. But while I have his Fractus, I just thought that I would do a quick video to highlight his designs in general and talk about all the Tempest knives that have been made so far. So the first design that Casey did was the pinion, which I'm sure that a lot of the people watching this video have a pinion or two. I actually jumped on it with two in the original pre-order. I got one of the black micarta and one of the blue G10, and there was also a black G10, and I think and then I know that he's done some Blade Show special pinions. I know there was they did a second round of them where there was a jade version, and it's a great EDC knife. Nice full-size knife, 14C 28N. Not a whole lot of markings on it, but just an absolute middle flicker. One of the best EDC friendly knives that you can get, and great handle, great blade, nice robust tip. Really hard to beat the pinion in terms of a full-size EDC blade. Then his next knife that came out was the Microburst, which instead of being a finger hole opener, it's thumb stud knife. This one's quite a bit smaller, but at the same time it's a nice full-size blade. And when he initially launched these, there was a black micarta. I think, shoot, I should have done more research, or should have looked it up, get refreshed. But and then he did a second wave where I got the Blue Lightning, which is a G10 handle, and this is another great knife by Casey. Nice, small, compact, really tall grind. A great little slicer, and I believe this one's 14C 28N also. See if I don't think it's going to focus, but trust me there. Then his third model out was the Jetstream, which this is his first titanium knife, and this one was actually 154 cm. Again, nice full-size knife, great finger flicker, and then this one also has a flipper tab, very nice low profile, discreet, and then the milled clip, and nice texturing. I got the blue version. I know that there were quite a few versions. I think there was an all silver version, a tux, and maybe a reverse tux if I remember right. Sorry, I've been dealing with some ankle issues lately, and that's a big part to why this video's taken so long to get out. But all three of these knives have been OEM'd through QB, and they've done an excellent job with all of them. And then on Casey's next model, the Fractus, which, like I said, it's coming soon. This one was actually made by Concept, or OEM by Concept, and just this knife is just amazing. And I can't wait to get mine. I know there's a few changes coming out, coming to the version 2, and I'll talk about those in my actual review. but just an unbelievable, for the price. I know they were right around $200, and just a great knife. And then then there's two other knives that Casey has so far. His original knife, the first project that he launched through Kickstarter, was the Mach 51, and I was one of the first backers to that project, but unfortunately it didn't get enough support. So hopefully, I know Casey's talked about the idea of possibly trying to tweak the design and do a version 2 in the future. We'll see. I hope it comes to fruition, and I hope I get to make it to Blade Show, meet Casey at one of the events where he has the Mach 51, so I could see what it's like in hand, because I know some people were put off by the way that the inspiration was airplane, and some people thought it was a little bit too literal. I thought it looked great, and I've heard that the ergonomics are amazing, so I really hope I get a chance to check one of those out in hand at some point. But then the other Tempest design is the Dust Devil, and while this is a Tempest design, it was actually released by Kubi. That's who Casey's partner, OEM partner for his first three knives were. But this one was actually licensed out. It's a really nice EDC fixed blade that just fits in. You know, you look at these you look at all these designs, you can tell that they were made, that none of them look the same, but they all show similar lines. And I really like Casey's aesthetic. You know, he likes thin, like full-size thin knives, great for EDC, great slicers. And then it also is very easy to support him because he's such a nice guy and such a kind individual, does great things for the knife community. And you know, I'm really grateful to have gotten to get to know him over the past few years. We talk knives all the time, we talk sports all the time, and you know, love attending his Friday at 7:30 p.m. Or I think it's somewhere between like 7:30, 7:45 every Monday night. He does his main weekly live, and then most Friday afternoons, usually around 1, he goes live for a weekend review. And our good friend JB from Big Red EDC usually joins him the first Friday of every month, and it's always fun seeing those two guys talk and hang out. So the review of the Fractus will be coming soon, and I'm sorry for taking so long. Definitely had more planned while I had this in hand, but I'm very grateful to get to check out my first prototype. So more to come very soon, and hopefully you guys have gotten a chance to check out some of Casey's designs already. If not, I know he has at least 2 more in the works, and probably more that he's not allowed to talk about yet. So so stay tuned, check out Tempest, check out the Knives Fast channel, and say hi to Casey.